Hello,
And hello,
I'm the yellow star,
and I am Homestar92.
and I just realized I'm bleeding.
Oh no, ooh, that's bad. I have Kleenex right by you if you need
I'll
one.
grab one of those actually. Sorry about that. I did not notice that I scratched myself just now.
How do you not notice that?
I don't know, maybe I'm emo. Maybe I cut myself.
Well-
Really, we're not intending any discrimination here. We're not racist.
Emo people aren't a race.
They are a stereotype.
Yes. Just like the City Walk guy on South Park.
I'm not stereotyping people, I promise.
No, South Park is. Anyway.
Wow, I can't believe that that's a racial slur. I had no idea. Yeah, we're still talking about the Brits thing, and I just said it again. I apologize.
You didn't mean it with malice. I'm sure people will forgive you. Also, I honestly have no idea. I just feel like it is usually said in a derogatory manner. Thus, I don't know.
I thought wanker was a racial slur.
So you say more things.
Maybe you're a wanker, John.
Maybe.
Or maybe you could stoop down to your little nephew's level and say, you're a big weenie.
Or a poopy head.
His little nephew, he cracks me up. I babysit his nephews. And he's learning how to, one of his smallest one, he's only like 3, is learning how to read. And he has these flashcards with animals on them. And there's one with an ant. And the ant has a surprisingly furry buttocks.
You know what? Maybe you shouldn't tell this story.
I'm not telling the second part.
Okay.
Now you just left my viewers wondering. You'll never know. I guess they could. You'll never know. Yeah, you won't know. But anyway.
Drop me a private message on
Yeah.
YouTube if you want to hear the whole story. Or her. Either one of
You
us.
can drop me. Hey, it was my experience, not yours. Why are you trying to take over my channel? I don't want to do this anymore. But anyway, continuing with the story. Wow, I'm really bleeding. Continuing with the story. His nephew looks at the card and says, "This ant has a hairy butt."
Hello there.
I always liked that, how Moneybags looks really pale there, I guess. I
Sprite
want to think
limitation.
that's palette limitations, but this is a 3D system. Did it have those?
Well, his shirt is incorrectly colored as well.
Or maybe it was intentional to like show that he's cold.
Doubt it.
Because Spyro's fine.
Unless I change his color again. Did I ever change his color again? I don't
Yeah,
know
when
if
you
I
turn the console off, it changes back. So either you turned it off or you changed it back. But he was yellow for the first few
Maybe
parts
we
of
didn't
this.
record this all in one sitting. Or maybe we stopped to eat lunch or something.
I think you actually put in the code to change it back, but I do think the system was turned off at some point for us to stop to do something.
I think we might have stopped to eat lunch.
Yeah, this was like recorded in 2010, so
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff. Obviously, you've probably gotten the forewarning already that my best friend died.
and
Our best friend died, I suppose.
and you know,
Lots of trips to Kings Island.
all of the false hope saying that hey, we're gonna be back, lol, just JK, and that happened with both of us. But now I like Let's Playing again because I'm far enough separated from Donkey Kong 64 that I can enjoy it.
And now that I'm bored with The Sims,
Was that guy's name Oogie?
it might have been.
I think it was Augie.
Oogie is my pet name for him. For John.
Great.
For Homestar. Now the whole world knows.
And if one of you tries to call me that, I will find you. And I will give you a strong lecture about how that's not very nice.
And you shouldn't call me a homo. Wow, we are just edging everybody this week, aren't we?
No, because we're not making fun of homosexuals. We're making fun of the don't call me a homo kid. And he deserved it. He tried to go on the internet when he was young.
You don't do that.
No, 4chan will see to it that you don't do that.
That's not something you would want to talk about right now. Don't talk about 4chan.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because it's not a good idea.
No, you can't talk about... You know what? Never mind. You can't talk about Fight Club. There we go.
What?
That's the first rule of Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club. And the second rule is never talk about Fight Club. And for those of you who frequent 4chan, you're probably seeing where they got something. And the 34th rule, never mind.
What about the 35th?
The 35th
Never
rule
mind
is
that
that
one too.
Rule 34 always apply. You know what? Why are we talking about the rules of the internet? But seriously though, in the movie Fight Club, unless I've been told wrong by somebody, because I haven't actually seen the movie, unless I've been told wrong, the first two rules of Fight Club are both some variation of don't talk about Fight Club.
I'm still bleeding.
Maybe
Maybe I
you
was maybe I was in a fight club and they made me bleed. Look
I've-
at all of this blood. You can't see it.
Yeah, I don't actually watch very many movies, and I have only seen 2 of the 4 Indiana Jones movies, but the good thing is I've
You.
seen the good 2 of them. The ones I've missed out on were Temple of Doom and Crystal Skull. You missed a purple gem, by the way.
I will figure that out eventually.
Um,
We won't have any dun.
yeah, because I'm using Windows Live Movie Maker. This thing isn't as powerful as Movie Maker 2 and 6 were.
Maybe I didn't miss a purple gem.
I think you did.
I don't know.
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
Anyway,
I haven't seen very many movies, actually. I'm
John
not-
has never seen Back to the Future. Quick, everyone, flame him! Hurry, flame him as hard as you can.
Neither has Chugga Conroy.
Flame him too.
I learned that today from watching the collaborative Let's Play that he did with Nintendo Capri Sun and Proton John of New Super Mario Brothers. And it was funny because when he said that, like, the video got silent. Like, everyone stopped talking. Oh my gosh, it's a snow leopard. Oh, Mac. Oh.
I have a perfectly legitimate reason to be a Mac person, and you know it, John.
Who still uses snow leopard? That lion came out 2 weeks ago. No one uses snow leopard anymore.
If it makes anyone on here feel better, I no longer own the Mac that I had, because my brother thought it would be a good idea to defenestrate it, and if you must know what defenestrate
Use a
means,
dictionary.
use a dictionary.
I like to make people work for their knowledge.
I'm not joking. Like, the actual definition of what defenestrate means is what he did. He jelly bro, basically. His computer sucked, which his computer is my current Windows 1.
But we've changed several things in it.
Not really.
We've upgraded the graphics card to one considerably better, and you've got a lot more RAM than you used to.
Not really, I have 1 stick more than I used to. It's not a lot. And RAM does not have a big...
Yeah, if your processor
Bearing.
is slow, RAM doesn't help much. Yeah, fun fact, adding more RAM to your computer probably won't actually increase your performance at all. Unless you're, like, running on 256 megs, in which, for the love of all things holy, please upgrade.
Yeah, please.
If you have 1 gig or more, if you have 1 gig on XP, you won't really see much of an increase no matter how much you add. And if you're running 2 gigs on Vista or 7, it would be hard to see an increase. Because, I mean, most people don't build their own computer, they buy it. And if your computer's shipped with 1 gig, you're gonna have a bottleneck somewhere else.
My
So-
processor is my bottleneck. I have a Pentium 4. Yes, my computer is very old.
You know what? Want to hear a fun fact? My computer, I did the Windows Experience Index test. My bottleneck is 2D graphics.
Wow.
Yeah. My rating for 3D graphics is higher than 2D graphics. I have no idea how that happens. And my hard drive in my laptop is actually faster than the one in my desktop.
What's the highest rating that it gives you?
7.9.
My brother's is a 5.9. My
That's-
brother has a pretty kick-ass computer.
Mine is my laptop's a 3.5.
Your laptop just...
My desktop's a 3.4.
My computer in my room is a 3 point something.
And when I upgraded from a single core to a dual core, it was only a before I upgraded, it was only a 2.8.
Do you still use AMD?
I do still use AMD.
Fricker. Wow, I must have missed that purple gem, because I am just looking up a storm here.
You'll find that the only people who swear by Intel are the people
There it
who
is.
have never used an AMD.
That's a blue gem.
That's very, very purple, or at least indigo.
It's blue. Haven't we had this argument before?
Yes, and everyone in the comments sided with me.
But that's okay. Apparently I have problems perceiving blue, green, and purple.
What color is the water?
The water is very green, but I also think that my boat looks green.
It does. It has like some of the decals are about that shade of green actually, maybe a little darker. Your boat has some green on it.
But everyone else says it's blue. It's dark blue.
Well, it's okay. Everybody else said that our very, very red truck was orange, so... It was a very, very dark orange that might as well be red. It was about the color of the bottom of those flames.
Dun dun dun. And now we shall head into a speedway.
Yes, and I do know where we cut this time, so it's all good. I won't make the same mistake I made in the last video. Oopsie.
It's all your fault, John.
Everything's my fault.
Yep.
You know what? I think we did turn off the PlayStation at some point because it would be one enormous contiguous file if I hadn't.
Well, it was all done in the same day, though, is what I'm saying.
Definitely. Spyro 1 was... That whole Let's Play was done in 2 days. The thing that took longest was editing. I remember I edited that last summer on my way to my grandparents' house.
Ugh, I do not feel good, and I'm bleeding still.
You know, I get car sick when I try to read or play games or whatever in the car. It's just something that happens. I gotta tell you, trying to edit a Let's Play under those circumstances is a nightmare. But it needed to get done, and I got it done.
I need to quit trying to be a cool person and do 50,000 things at once when I play Spyro.
Yeah, you should just play in order like, you know, normal people. Yeah, what the heck? Don't touch the water.
Hey. Don't question my Spyro skills. Suck it, Sarah. You suck.
Don't touch the sides. Oh, wait. Sorry. Wrong game. That's
Jump,
definitely
jump.
Operation.
Jump, jump. Slide, slide.
You've never played that game. You could never understand. That game is... If Satan were a video game.
I remember I failed this run through.
I don't doubt it. You're running low on time. You would normally have like 30 seconds left right now. I could see you succeeding, except for the fact that those blasted
I don't know
airplanes are so hard.
Airplanes?
Whatever the fourth thing is.
They are
Flaggers.
walruses with signs. No, how do you even get that refused with an airplane?
I guess I've got two speedways running together.
An airplane! Those are airplanes, guys.
It could be worse. It could be an air pillow. And you had the thing in sight, didn't you? That sucks. You had the last arch
Nobody
in sight.
understands air pillow, John.
Not even our usual group of people who understand our references. Oh well. The world will never know.
Please tell me I wasn't trying to be a cool person this run through again.
Yep.
Yep.
You were trying to be slightly less of a cool person, though.
I would have went through the pigeon if I would have been trying that today. Get the damn bird. The birds are being gotten. What am I doing? Dear God.
You are really, really ADD.
I know.
The first step, of course, is admitting you have a problem. And, you know, since the arrows are pointing the other way, isn't that an indicator that that's probably where you should go?
Suppose. Do I ever do anything in the right order?
No. You know, what about the speedways in Spyro 4? Which is not as bad as everyone thinks. It's just really, 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 really glitchy.
What in the world was I doing? I would love to know what I was doing when I was recording this.
Probably decided to give it a chance going the right way.
I think I barely make it this time.
Yeah, that... Fortunately, these guys are very easy. Unfortunately, they only give you 1 extra second when you hit
And
them.
they're apparently airplanes, according to John.
Shut up.
Dear God.
Eat your dang oatmeal. Don't fall in the water after you complete it. What happens?
Nothing.
Really? You don't die?
Nope.
And then you are retrying, presumably so that you can go for the...
A secret passage.
I always want this guy to have the mayor of Townsville's voice.
The city of Townsville is under attack by the evil forces of Ganon.
If that had been the opening to an episode, I would have loved my life to no end. And here's Hunter flying, because Hunter has all these magical powers.
Hunter's always a pussy because, well, A, he's a cat, insert really bad joke here. And 2, he always wants you to do his work.
And again, I stick by my statement. Hey, I have these orbs that can help you save the world, but I'm a treasonous swine, and I'm going to hold on to them for myself. Until you do something for me.
You know, that airplane thing earlier, John, I just don't understand how you could have possibly got that mixed up with airplanes. But it also brings me back to a comic I saw once. A mother was working at her desk, and she had noticed that her son had been quiet for a really long time. So she goes to check on him.
And you realize this is like the end of the video, right?
He stuck tampon or period pads all over the window and said, "Look, Mom, airplane stickers."
And with that joke, we have to go. So,
Yeah.
I'm Homestar92.
And I'm an airplane sticker.
And at the end of this fade, we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.